Coming at y'all Tuesday, March 17th. The title of this Best Picks in DMV podcast is the March Madness Preview. I'm the host, Gabriel Priest. I give out the best picks in the DMV for all sports from baseball, basketball, hockey, football, soccer, tennis, some Olympic sports, and even some UFC. So if you have any interest in any of those sports, I'm probably the man to talk to if you're trying to get a play together for any of those. I'm also here with my co-host, TJ Virgil.
What up, world? What up, world? What up, world? How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all already know what it is. We back like we never left. Another episode of the Best Picks in DMV podcast. And we here to let y'all know how we feeling about these brackets tonight.
I'm also here with my co-host / producer, Tyrone Virgil. He's also the creator of BMN. Hopefully you're tuning in live to that right now as we speak. Go ahead, Ty. Let them know who you are.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? We live and direct. Another good episode we about to have. Give y'all the best picks. Get y'all right for the weekend, March Madness is upon us. And let's have a good tourney.
Yes, sir. I have a feeling it's going to be a great one this year for us.
Yeah.
And now, before I go any further, once again, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That's Best Picks in DMV. Throughout the whole postseason of college basketball, just not for the NCAA tournament, but the NIT in the college basketball crown, which is in Vegas in the beginning of April. I'll be handing out all picks in those. So definitely make sure you follow that and check it daily. Once again, I give out straight point spread plays on those, just like I did last year for the March Madness, just like I did for college and NFL football season all fall. The goal is always to go over above 56.5%, so just make sure that we're going to do that. And TJ already knows how that works. So let me go ahead over the quick agenda though this year. And by the way, TJ did knock him out with the national championship selection last year with Florida.
Just in case y'all ain't know.
He's trying to make his back-to-back selections count this year.
I mean, why not? That's what we here to do, right?
Yes, sir. Giving out nice futures and nice weekend. Or actually, it's not a weekend play. It's going to be a third. I guess Friday's on the weekend, but Thursday and Friday first round plays we're going to break down here. But the agenda first, me and TJ are both going to reveal what our brackets are. And it's going to start in the Elite Eight. So we're just going to basically name who we have matching up in each regional final, and then who's off to the Final Four, and then who's going to win it all. After we do that, then we're just simply going to hand out some parlays, give out maybe a few future plays as well, and also basically from there preview the 4 games that we're giving out as well. It's going to be a brief summary, though, of those 4 games that we're handing out.
For sure.
So we're definitely going to get that started right now. We're going to go to TJ's bracket first. And also, by the way, for this, we don't have our brackets on the camera, or for our graphics, but I will have both brackets in the comment section on YouTube as well as on Instagram, and also follow me on Facebook as well, same name, Best Picks in DMV, TikTok as well. But there will be a picture of both brackets on all those social media outlets, so just keep that in mind as well.
So make my bracket my profile picture on Facebook.
Right. Remind us both at this time of year. But first, we're going to start off in the East region, which is in DC. Who do you have hosting? I mean, who do you have playing in the Elite Eight in that region, TJ?
I got the Dukies and UConn.
So TJ has Duke and UConn in that region. Who do you got coming out of that?
Duke.
Okay. I'm also similar. I have Duke and Michigan State, and I have Duke coming out of that. Let's go down to the South. That region's going to be held in Houston. Who do you have coming out of that, TJ? Or who do you have matching up with that and them coming out?
I have the defending champions, Florida, going up against the regional champions, which I'm giving them that title for the simple fact that they're going to be in Houston.
Okay. I know they definitely got a lucky part of the bracket being.
That's crazy. That is luck of the draw is beautiful on that.
Like, they better take advantage while they're down there. But I personally have a few upsets. I guess one's not a minor upset, I'd say, but I do have Vanderbilt, who did just beat Florida. But I have Vanderbilt beating Florida again to head to the Elite Eight in that region. And then I had them matching up against Illinois. I do have Houston kind of choking and bowing down to Illinois. I'm big on Illinois this year, so I'm just going to say that and leave that for that.
I have that same matchup as well, Houston and Illinois, but I got Houston coming out on top. But
yeah. I understand, and it's in Houston, but for some reason I'm feeling Illinois big time. They keep it close in a lot of games all year. And I feel like this is the time of year where that type of play pays off in Illinois. I like them a lot this year, but hopefully they get past that Houston game and can get down to that Elite Eight, and then I have Illinois beating Vanderbilt and coming out of that region. So I do have Illinois going to the Final Four. Duke versus Illinois on that side of the bracket. But let's jump to the West, TJ, real quick.
All right. I got Arizona and BYU.
That's getting played in San Jose, Arizona versus who do you have? BYU. Okay. And then I know you've been heavy on BYU. Who do you like out of that region?
Even though I've been real heavy on BYU, I like the boy DJ. AJ. I got Arizona winning though.
You got Arizona defeating BYU out west?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of games from Arizona. They're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, I agree. Arizona is like that. So that's also why I have Arizona in that region as well in San Jose. They're matching up against Purdue. I did like BYU all season, so I don't blame you for that. They did start when
they started a little hotter than what they finished for sure.
Yeah, and then they got a little beat up, and like Richie Saunders is out for what came out, and then that's when I kind of lost faith in them a little bit. Even though they've played really good in some games without them, I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of a mystery to me. And I wouldn't be completely shocked if they went on a run. I just wish they stayed a little healthier. I would even be thinking as far as national championship if they were completely healthy, but it's kind of throwing me off with him injured too. So I have Arizona versus Purdue out west in the San Jose region. I do have Arizona coming out on that. So my three Final Four so far are Duke, Illinois, and Arizona, while TJ's is Duke, Florida, and Arizona. So let's go finish off the Midwest region. That's held in Chicago.
Yo. All right. I got Michigan and Virginia.
Michigan squaring off versus the Wahoos. I don't blame you.
That's where my head went. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm a little scared of Virginia this tournament because of the fact when I've seen them play top 25 teams, they haven't played that good against them, and then on top of that, the top 25 teams that they have played, they haven't even won against really. So I'm a little scared of that. But overall, they do look very strong, and I like the way they play. But me out of the Midwest, I'm gonna have Michigan versus Iowa State. And then I am going to have Michigan advancing over Iowa State. I would look out for Tennessee also over Virginia. That's what I'm a little nervous about too in that region. Is Tennessee coming out as a little bit of a surprise, but
they play tough towards the end of the season for sure.
Yeah, and I like how they're built as well. But I'm going to have Michigan beating Iowa State in that region and then coming out to be the fourth team of my Final Four. So that puts me with Duke, Illinois, Arizona, and Michigan. And TJ has Duke, Florida, Arizona, and Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you got coming out of your Duke versus Florida matchup?
I got Duke.
Duke. The Dukies, as TJ likes to call them. And then who do you got coming out of the other side of the region?
I got Arizona over Virginia. So my national championship game is going to be Duke and Arizona.
There's nothing wrong with that. I kind of like that myself. I could definitely see that happening as well. Me personally, I do have Duke as well in the national championship. I do have them beating Illinois and getting to the national championship in Indianapolis. And then I have Michigan defeating Arizona, which I am a little worried about because I do love Arizona, but I feel like Michigan might benefit playing in Indianapolis. That's Big Ten country out there, so I'm just kind of hoping they excel out there and take advantage of that. And then to cap it off, I got Michigan over Duke, mainly because it's in Indianapolis. I feel like both those teams are very good. And yeah, hopefully there's more Michigan fans there than Duke. And that could be like a helpful deciding factor in that as well. But yep, I got Michigan over Duke in the national championship. and TJ got Duke over Arizona. So if you're trying to go with back-to-back selections, then you're rolling with TJ and Duke. Or if you're trying to go with TJ to see if he gets back-to-back selections, then you're gonna have to go with Duke to cap it off.
This is where you say the proof is in the pudding.
Yes, sir. Ty, do you got any national champion that you might have to predict or you want to shout out there?
I'm always gonna go with VCU. I don't got no faith in UNC right now.
Damn.
No faith in UNC. Duke, of course, I'm a Duke kid too. So.
Okay. It is wild that you're a Duke in UNC, man.
Hey,
with both
it's all North Carolina. It's all NC, baby.
Duke is looking very strong this year.
They do.
TJ hated that. I saw TJ make the pick live, and I saw him throw the pen down and almost throw the headphones off his head. He had to chill him out, and I had to tell him, use your brain over heart. I know it's unfortunate that we got to go with them guys, but
yeah, very unfortunate, but for the sake of this, you know what I'm saying? For our podcast, for our love of the game, you know? Yeah, that's just where my brain led me.
If we went with Ty selection, if you put up $10 and take VCU to win the national championship, you get back $10,000.
Wow. That means they don't think they have a chance in hell.
That's what you call an ultimate long shot. But they have been playing strong this year. I'm not saying they're national championship worthy, but they might surprise us.
Can you make a bet for them to make it to the Final Four?
Oh yeah.
What would that look like for $10? Just for laps and giggles. Laps and giggles. That's all. I'm just curious.
So VCU is in the Midwest region, I believe. I mean in the
South.
The South. Yeah. So to come out of there, they would be. If you put up $10 on that, you would make $1,500. Let's just get into the Final Four. Yeah. So
I mean, that's almost worth it.
All right. I guess that is who y'all sleepers want to be this year for you and Ty a little bit, is these VCU bands a little bit.
Yeah, if I'm wrong about that, that's the one team I want to make it as a Cinderella, I guess.
I do have it kind of overall, my bracket being a little more like chalky again, like it kind of was last year.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest upset that I could possibly see in the first round would even be Cal Baptist over Kansas. That would take a bit of a miracle. I think 14.5-point underdogs as of right now. But I don't have that many upsets. But I'm not going to get too much to that because I got a few first round upsets that I'm going to give out in the future play section. So we'll save that for a little bit. But if you want to take TJ's national championship selection to win it all with the Dukies, I believe they were at plus 320 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, plus 320 right now on ESPN Bet. And if you want to go with my selection, the Michigan Wolverines, it's going to be at plus 375, just so you all know. So that's what it's looking like if you want to take either of those. But so speaking of that, let's just get right into the parlay/future play section that we're going to hop into and get out. Ty, just show that first parlay of those 4 games that I got all in one. You can show that during this time. The first game that I'm going to talk about is VCU versus UNC. It's number 6 UNC and number 11 VCU, by the way, in the South region. This is Ty's personal most interesting game, I guess you can say, of the tournament, because he's a huge UNC and loves VCU as well. So he's a little twisted in his thoughts about this one.
Yeah, I am.
But this game takes place Thursday, March 19th in Greenville, South Carolina. It is the home of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, by the way.
Not the Swamp Rabbits.
Yeah, but which is a DCHL team. I got to shout them out. But it's at 6:50 p.m. That's what it's scheduled to tip off as of right now. And the UNC challenge is going to be to continue to have success without their star forward, Caleb Williams, who is averaging 19.8 per game. And 9.4 rebounds per game before he broke his thumb. So basically, they're going to have to find a way to continue to navigate without their leading scorer and rebounder.
which is tough. I mean, this is when you need
they haven't
scored
gone right. They haven't looked too bad without him, but they definitely look shaky. VCU winners of the Atlantic 10 have won 16 of the last 17 games. So they're red hot right now, TJ. And they are expected to play a nice physical, strong game with a nice full court presence. So you know they like to try to wear them down the whole game. And this is going to create a tough matchup to a vulnerable UNC squad that has been struggling lately, like we talked about, and even lost back-to-back games. So it's a nice time for VCU. It's real hot to see these vulnerable UNC boys, especially going to really give them some physicality in a good game. UNC is still the narrow 2.5-point favorite, even with Wilson missing. But it's going to be a test. 3-point shooting, which is 37% for VCU, can overcome UNC's height advantage because UNC does have a height advantage and got some more elite talent, even with Henry Esau, that tall white dude that plays down low. He's nice, yeah. But they got a couple other players too. But look for VCU to really have to hit their shots in this game, which I do think they'll be capable of doing, and they're going to create some turnovers. So I do think that VCU will have enough, so we're going to take them at plus 2.5 as the first of the 4 teams in the parlay for this weekend. We got them on the money line, so we're not even worried about those 2.5 points. We got them to win outright. So just keep that in mind as well too. But for my official picks, it's probably going to be plus 2.5 because you know how that. I only give out straight point spread plays. So.
Got you.
We'll probably see them taking on Illinois, a tough Illinois team next round.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be a good matchup, VCU versus Illinois.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. Now the next game, we're going to go down to the Paycom Center in the best NBA arena in the world. It's in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It's Texas A&M number 10 versus number 7 St. Mary's. This is also taking place Thursday night, March 19th at 7:35. And it's going to be a great battle of contrast styles. Two opposites. Right now, St. Mary's is a top 10 scoring defense that averages that only allows 64.5 points per game allowed. And they play a very slow pace. You know what I mean? They keep it real calm down. While A&M is a top 10 offense ranking top 30 in pace, which may favor a fast game. What I think the key factors are going to be, though, in this game is the big man down low for St. Mary's, Andrew McKeever. He's about 7'2". He's a big body. He's going to keep them Kentucky boys from getting down there too well. And then on top of that, we're going to be watching St. Mary's hit a good amount of threes. They're good. Even though they play at a slow pace, they still shoot very well from three. And they also are very strong rebounders. And I'm sorry, they're playing A&M to Kentucky.
Yeah,
they're overpowered by the A&M Bulls. But A&M is undersized this game, and I feel they will shut down. I'm sorry. A&M main players with Sean Aggie. I feel he averages the most points on the game at like 14 points per game, and I feel that St. Mary's is definitely going to have their way with him and shut him down, and they're going to have trouble while he's shut down to keep scoring. And I know they have a lot of speed, but like I said, St. Mary's is not going to allow them to get in a good rhythm. So give me St. Mary's to cover the 2.5 point spread. I've even seen it go up to 3.5 today. Like I said, I give my graphics to Tile Sunday night, I believe, the night that it came out. So the lines have already changed tonight, which is Tuesday. And like I said, I've seen the St. Mary's line go up to 3.5 in a lot of books. So I think that St. Mary's is going to run into Houston next round. Now, that should also be a very interesting matchup as well.
Yes, it will be.
It's a very interesting matchup. But this is one of my favorite games right here because I was jumping ahead to Kentucky too early because I
knew it.
The next matchup that we're going to speak about is the third matchup that we're looking at in the 14 parlay, and that's going to be number 10 Santa Clara versus number 7 Kentucky. This matchup's taking place Friday, March 20th in St. Louis, Missouri at 12:55. It's a Midwest first round game. And now Kentucky's up and down SEC roster this year is facing a balanced, high-tempo Santa Clara team led by the head West Coast Coach of the Year, Herb Sandek. Santa Clara thrives on shooting the three ball and offensive rebounding. They really do. They do very well with that, which directly exploits Kentucky's defensive struggles on the perimeter. Christian Hammond, the Western Coast Conference Player of the Year. They got Allen Graves and Elijah Maha, who are all three good players. And I always like a team that has a good three players.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very important, especially when there's the nice two guards in that lineup in the big man, which they do have. Now, Kentucky does have Ortega, who does average 18.2 points per game, and he can also can protect the paint with 7'1" big man Malashai Marino. I might have pronounced his first name wrong, but that big man Marino down low for him. But I feel like overall they have been inconsistent way too much this year, and it seems they fail to be able to sync their offense with their defense all season. Kentucky, so I feel this is a very good spot for Santa Clara. I also feel like Kentucky will in fact fail to guard the three-pointer too well when St. Mary's does end up shooting them, and they'll turn the ball over. And Santa Clara probably will grab some big offensive boards. So you're going to have to give me Santa Clara plus the points in that game. But like I said about like the last one, I like them to win out right as well. So look for them to win on the money line. You want to play it safe and take the 3.5, be my guest, but I like them on the money line. Now, the final game that we're going to preview before we give out the parlays for the future $100 that we're starting off with this tournament is going to be Utah State versus Villanova. Utah State has the 9th seed. Villanova has the 8th seed. This game's taking place Friday, March 20th in San Diego. It's going to tip off at 4:10. Utah State is the winner of the Mountain West, both regular season and conference tournament, so they've stayed hot. They also bring a very high-octane, high-efficient offense into this game. And they also have a strong turnover-forcing defense, which is a great combination to have, especially versus this Villanova team, who's just been struggling and beat up. Now, Villanova lost a key player to injury and suffered a disappointing loss to Georgetown in the conference tournament. I know you like that personally, TJ, but it was an embarrassing loss for Villanova. But we know we hate their coach anyways in Maryland, so we're happy that happened, especially to Georgetown. They rely on a trio of all Big East guards, which is Caden Lewis, Tyler Parkin, and Devin also, but have struggled with depth big time. So I think the high-octane offense from Utah State will deliver and stay consistent and have no trouble scoring on this shaky Villanova defense alone, with Villanova being a little injured and beat up. I also see Villanova not shooting so well, especially from three-point lane, which will cause them a lot of trouble in a game where they need to score as many points as possible against this Utah State team. Because even though they have played in the Mountain West, man, I've followed them pretty closely. They just smashed dudes out there, which is impressive. At home and on the road, which is very hard to play in the Mountain West to stay consistent, which they do scoring-wise. So you got to give me Utah State to cover that line as well. So I'm going to get to the let me get that. We got 3 parlays that we're going to give out for the future $100 plays. In the first parlay, I think Todd was showing it on the graphics. It's going to be VCU on the money line at plus 122, St. Mary's minus 2.5 at minus 110, Santa Clara money line at plus 132, and then Utah State we got at minus 1.5 at minus 110. $20 brought back 355 profit, so we get 375 total back there.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
We need that start. And then the 2 games I feel most comfortable with are going to be the VCU money line at plus 122, and then St. Mary's minus 2.5 at minus 110. That's going to be for $50, and that profit's $161. And then the final play is going to be Utah State minus 1.5 with Santa Clara on the money line at plus 132. $30 profits, $102 right there. So those are the 3 official plays that we're handing out for the $100 that we like to start out with like we have in all our segments. So we'll see where this $100 takes us. Hopefully we don't got to come at time next week like sometimes we do. But hopefully we get up early and right away.
Do it.
Couple futures I do want to shout out though real quick. I'm kind of big on USF a little bit, especially in that first round. I became more big on in the past couple of days after I sent Tyler graphics, or there was a good chance that I'd have USF even included in one of these parlays. But I do like USF big time. They have a star as a freshman out there, so I definitely try to watch him as well. They're plus 4.5 right now, and they're overall plus 180 to get the outright win on the money line. So definitely look out for USF to pull off that upset. And then another team that I'm looking to pull off possibly the upset in the first round is Akron. They're plus 7.5 right now, and on the money line they're plus 280. So if you put both of those together, you get back plus 964, which is basically 9.5 to 1. So that ain't bad at all. That's not an official play, but those are two.
Something you're looking at.
money
You're just
line.
kind of looking at it right now.
Exactly. I can't get mad at those two on the money line at all. USF is going to be playing Louisville. Louisville's kind of just coming off weird injuries as well and just beat up and seem to be like trending downward. You know what I mean? And then Akron's going to be upsetting Texas Tech possibly. That one's I'm almost guaranteeing the USF upset, but I'm a little scared of the Akron upset. I don't feel as comfortable with the the Akron upset as the USF, but I do like Akron a lot as well, especially the coverage at 7.5, if any. And then a couple other future lines would be the Illinois. Like I said, I'm pretty big on Illinois. I love the way they played all year. And even against top-notch opponents, they either lost or overtime or barely lost. So if you pick Illinois to win it all, it's 22 to 1 right now. So you can't get mad at that. And then Akron to make the Sweet 16, because like I said, I do like them to win the first round. And if they do win the first round, I could maybe even see them get a crazy upset over Michigan, which would be insane, but that would get you 20 to 1 odds that alone. So can't get mad at that either. So those are the only couple futures that I would want to hand out for this weekend. Overall, we're going to have to kind of see how it goes. I like to get comfortable and see how the tournament's flowing, especially after the first couple of days, heading to that nice round of 32, ready to just kill them and pop them some more. But remember, the round of 32 plays are going to be mainly given out on Instagram. So definitely make sure you're checking Instagram Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and even possibly tomorrow, Wednesday, for NIT action as well in those playing games. We gave out Howard earlier today.
Nice.
Well, that just happened, Teaser. You saw it.
We seen it. Well, I saw it. Howard got the dub.
We seen it. Both of us seen it just now. Yes, Howard did get the dub, so we're already 1-0 this year for best picks in DMV for the postseason. So we're getting off to the right start, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure that y'all definitely follow along. We're definitely also going to be back next weekend, or next Tuesday again, or next Tuesday live on VMN. So if you're tuning on VMN, definitely, again, tune in next Tuesday live around the same time. And then as well as that week, we're basically going to see where our brackets are sitting. We're going to go, me and TJ are just going to challenge each other by the normal ESPN. You go to ESPN and type in your bracket to fill out one, you'll see their point system. And that's just what me and TJ's point systems are going to go by. So we'll see how we're matching up and doing there so far and seeing how many Elite Eight teams are still alive by next Tuesday. Then we'll also look to see how our plays did, the plays that we hand out and where we sit with our money. And then we'll also hand out, we'll preview about 4 more games, I think, for the round of 16, possibly more, possibly next, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be around 4. And then we'll go ahead and give y'all the future plays for those for those 4 games that we previewed, and maybe more future plays as well, as far as like regional winners or Final Four contenders and stuff like that.
For sure.
And also, we are going to be back out here for probably the NBA playoffs, like we did last year for the NBA playoff special. Ty, did you have your NBA winners predict? Remember how you didn't select the NBA champion yet?
For the fans at home,
you got the ones yet?
I'm going to backtrack
yet.
Just let me know during our NFL season, just giving y'all a little bit of backstory. For our NFL season, me and Gabe gave out our picks for who,
it was right.
It was actually preseason, before the NBA season even started. We gave out a couple of picks of what we thought, who was looking good and stuff. Ty still hasn't picked a team yet.
He's gonna get there by the end.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm disappointed in the team I want to be good.
Well, that'll be next year, Ty. Just you wait. Okay.
But you'll still get your prediction by the first episode of the NBA playoffs, like last year.
Gabe
We had Minnesota last year, remember?
Yeah.
Which wasn't too bad of a selection.
It was.
But go ahead, TJ.
I said Gabe picked OKC to repeat.
Yes, sir. I forgot what we got him at that time. Right now they're currently plus 135.
Yeah, it was a lot more back then.
Detroit's not bad.
They 15-1 right now.
Detroit isn't. That's not a bad pick at all.
Yeah, Detroit's not bad.
Well, OKC was around that plus 135.
They
Somewhere
was
around
they was
there.
higher up.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I can't remember. It was either like plus 140 or something like that, 145. Detroit might have been even a little lower, to be honest with you. But now they're 15-1. So, and then go
My
ahead,
pick was
TJ.
the Spurs, who were doing really nice right now.
Yeah, the Spurs were 50-1 before the season started. And if you look on the same site, which was ESPN.com, they're currently down to 6-1. So that's made tremendous growth.
Yeah.
Boston's down to 550. I just saw them at 9-1. I did point that out. Once they got Tatum back, man, they went down like crazy. But yeah, I'm going to still rock with OKC. But as TJ was saying, he did make a crazy prediction early in the season as far as San Antonio winning it all. I know it doesn't seem as crazy. We might forget how crazy it really was because of how good they look now. But they were 50-1 before the season, and they're down to plus 600 now. I did pick the OKC last year to win it during our podcast. So I'm the defending champion of the NBA championship.
Wait, hold on. We ain't get the NBA just yet. We ain't get there.
I know. But I'm just saying, that's what we're giving out for now. But TJ is the defending NCAA champion. He's wearing the crown for that right now.
You know, it fits nice too, I must say.
He was mad about Duke this year. Hopefully we get past that.
Let's go, Duke.
Yeah, Ty's going to be rocking with you. Ty hopes you like shit. I hope it don't, but I got Duke in the national championship, and I was just in that just to even put him that far as you were probably to even pick him as national.
It was hard to even write that down.
And I saw him slam the pen, and like I said, throw off the headphones and got crazy.
It did.
But any final words, TJ?
I just want to say, go fill them brackets out, y'all. I mean, what are you doing? You ain't did it yet. You slacking.
Definitely do. And if you have any questions, feel free to always contact us. And you can contact me through any of my social media accounts. But before I get to that, any last words, Ty?
Tune in. Keep watching VMN. Got a couple things coming on. Possible comedy show.
Yes.
Next week, we making sure that all the members for that tune in. Concerts, sports, basketball games. I got an idea what I want to do. We'll see. I want to do the VMA Classic.
That's like a basketball tournament?
The 3-on-3 joint. Or you go 1-on-1. For the youth, though.
You can do both.
Right. You can.
It ain't a bad idea.
You know enough.
The VMN link is on my Instagram as well. It's in my bio, so you can definitely click on that. I'm trying to get it on my two social media platforms as well, but you go ahead, just click on that, and the sign up is free, so just keep that in mind as well. You do have to sign up in order to stream, but just know it's free by all means, so there's no reason to not sign up, so make sure you do that.
And also, anybody that's watching, if you know someone, they might be a content creator, got a podcast they want to do, maybe want to put a movie out or something like that, VMN, we got a network right here. They can put it right here. Maybe you want to be, maybe you like to cook. Maybe you want to do a cooking podcast or something. Maybe your platform. We're looking for it. So. And you can monetize. Just so you know. That's what people want to know.
That's the important part.
Right. Can I get money?
Monetization.
Right. Can I get money? You sure can.
There's nothing wrong with that. We all need that and want that.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, if you know anybody, let me, TJ, or Ty know. We'll get you right to that. We do got a few. They are watching. I know my sister definitely is trying to get in still. We definitely got her, and then my man Julian also trying to get down a little bit.
Okay.
With music, so I ain't forget about you. Ty's definitely gonna get at y'all if y'all are watching. So definitely keep that in mind. And then, like I said, anybody else, just like they did, just hit me and I can definitely pick y'all up because he is the king of production as far as anything.
I mean, y'all see it.
Podcast, shows, yeah. So definitely try to hit us for that.
Again, the proof is in the pudding.
I just want to show off the mic. You know, look, hold up.
Other side.
My bad.
I know we need ours.
What do y'all know about those? Put your logo right on your. Put your own branding on there. You know.
And you can have that.
You know, you can get that.
All you gotta do is contact us and get that set up.
All right.
Also, like I said multiple times, definitely follow me. My Instagram, Best Pics in DMV. That's where all the official plays are made. Definitely follow my Facebook and TikTok if you have that as well. You can also feel free to send any tips on the Cash App. I don't think Ty has that up this episode, but we're gonna get that back up next episode.
Oh,
Yeah, that's straight. I didn't, but we're definitely gonna have that back up as well. So if you do feel generous or definitely just want to donate or definitely try to, I'm missing the word right now, but not donate. Even though you are donating, but help the show or help it grow, I should say. Every donation matters and is great.
You want to sponsor?
Sponsor.
Yeah, all of that and more. I was really looking more for just to help the show, but it ain't really got to be a sponsor necessarily. Like, we ain't got to shout them out. But a sponsorship as well.
Yeah, you want to shout out.
I'm for that as well. Complete.
What's up? Y'all know what it is.
I'm not mad at it. That's what I'm really looking for, to be honest.
You want to sponsor an episode? Get your logo right there. Whatever it is.
Mine as well.
What up?
Sponsor.
Ty got to get the flashing though, when it changes too.
What's that?
Like it can go from VMN to Best Pics to
Oh
420
yeah,
friendly.
what they got like video, I think for video graphics.
Yeah, that's nice. That's another thing we're definitely coming back for this 420 friendly. So definitely make sure y'all check that out. There's already episodes on YouTube
Oh yeah.
with 420 friendly VM or your YouTube channel's 420 friendly.
Yeah, 420 friendly.
Yeah, and it's spelled FRNDLY. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just keep that in mind too.
Real soon, y'all. Real soon.
And the next season when we start, everything's gonna be great, man. I got one episode up here, but I really want to be more newer content. So
yeah,
you know,
are you putting it on YouTube too though?
but the new
420 friendly is on YouTube.
all the old ones.
No, I'm saying the new ones are
It's gonna be BMN exclusives.
just on VMN. Okay.
I
Yeah,
want
so
we got our own network.
that's
I
my
am YouTube.
Yeah, you might as well have to subscribe in for sure. Because that's all that you're going to be able to see. And it's one of our favorites to do. So I definitely do that as well. But like I said, we're definitely looking forward to this March and early April.
Yes,
There's
sir.
nothing better than postseason college basketball, especially when it's tournament time. So definitely check us out. Have your brackets ready for next week. See where we sit. Hopefully TJ got 6 out of 8, 7 out of 8 Elite 8 teams still available as well as myself. We do got some pretty similar Elite 8
A little
teams.
bit.
But as we were saying, even discussing early before we even got on that, we feel like this year is probably going to be more like again chalky because just of the elite talent with the better teams, it just is a big difference.
Especially NIL era and the transfer portal era.
Yeah,
Just make it a little difficult for
harder
the
to get
smaller
Cinderella.
schools to.
And the Blue Devils.
Blossom.
The Blue Devils in it.
They gonna be in it.
We know that they in it.
We need them, but we need them this year. We don't have to be screaming that, unfortunately, with you, Ty, for this show's purpose and probably for maybe some future money.
Hey, so if Duke win, y'all gonna wear Duke.
Hell no.
Not me, because I'm gonna be mad if they beat Michigan, but TJ might have to, because he did choose him as the overall champion.
I'm not. No.
Y'all
He didn't wear Florida year last year.
but this year becomes a little different.
I know you're right.
Nah, I'm cool.
Matter of fact, we'll get you the Duke Blue Devil mascot. You gotta put a little,
Like a little,
little head with the little devil. the little blue. Like, yeah.
Or maybe
viewers,
the mic.
viewers, don't listen to none of this nonsense that they're talking about. Right?
Imagine where the
Not
Duke
happening.
symbol. Hopefully it don't happen because Michigan Wolverines win that joint at the end of the day.
Duke's gonna
Or
do it.
Illinois, to
Not
be
rocking
honest.
this
I have a
league.
feeling I'm gonna be making some money on Illinois a lot this morning. They ain't want them to go far. So.
This is
I'll
Duke or VCU.
VCU, first round all day. You know we're rocking with VCU over Carolina, unfortunately. Ty. Even though you probably do love that as well. And I swear, if they didn't just run in the Illinois next round, I might look for them to go far. But that's who they play next round when they win VCU. Is Illinois, the team I was just talking about. So
It's gonna be tough.
we'll know immediately if VCU does it for you, Ty. Or after this weekend, that's my next show. But I'm trying to see who else I got the furthest going that's really could be considered a Cinderella. There's really nobody.
I don't have any potential Cinderellas. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
It's crazy. I mean, I guess you could look at St. John's officially, but they're not a Cinderella. They're not even really a dark horse. That's what's
Yeah,
weird.
no,
They
I
got
can't.
screwed with their season. How'd they get a fifth and Connecticut got 2? And they just smashed Connecticut, and they won the regular season in conference championship. That don't even make no sense. It's just so weird how these seasons.
That's why we not on the selection committee.
All we can do is freak out on it, to be honest. But hopefully this Duke, Illinois, Arizona, Michigan Final Four comes. But yeah, until next week though, next Tuesday. Hopefully the YouTube, it's on YouTube on Wednesday. Tomorrow, probably at nighttime at the Best Bet. Or worst case, probably Thursday morning. But definitely check us out, and that's when we'll have the next 2 episodes out as well, every Wednesday night to Thursday morning. So we definitely look forward to coming at y'all, like I said, the rest of this March and early April.
Big facts. And before we get off of this, I'm gonna say this real quick. Go Lady Terps. Go get it done for us.
That's all we got this year.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough sledding, but hey, I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it done. Bring another one back to College Park for us.
We out. Y'all have a good one.
Y'all already
Yes,
know.
sir. The madness is here.